What happened when I got this? Overnight, I become part of the collective security threat for Israel. My third of my client base in Jerusalem I could no longer reach. I can't go to my alma mater. I studied at Tel Aviv University. I was on campus 3 times a week for 2 years. I wasn't a security threat. The day I got this, I became a security threat, can't reach the campus. I used to use the airport that you came in on. I assume you came in on Tel Aviv airport. No longer use the airport. Now, like all the rest of the West Bank residents, we can only exit the West Bank from one exit point, which is in Jericho, the Allenby Bridge, which is a full-day affair to leave the country. So that was what it meant to get an ID, but it also meant, the positive side of it, is that I don't have to leave every 3 months. So now, instead of being threatened with denied entry, I can only be threatened with imprisonment. And to me, that's an accomplishment. To show you how long it takes to change the status, and you're really only incrementally improving your livelihood. I heard then, after I got this, I started learning what it means to be a real full-scale Palestinian. And my business friends were telling me, you can get a permit to go to Jerusalem if you need to. So I went and I applied for a permit. You go to the Israeli military, you say you want to go to, for a business reason or a health reason, you need to go to Jerusalem, and they give you this. After standing in line for a half a day, you come back the next day, and if you're lucky, you get this. I was lucky. It's a 1-day permit from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. I must go on foot to Jerusalem through the Kalendia checkpoint only. If they would give me one of these every single day, I wouldn't be able to use it because I can't swallow the humiliation of going through that checkpoint every single day. So I got this, and I said, okay, well, that's what life brought me, so every time I want to go to Jerusalem, I have to just go apply. A week later, I had to go again for a business meeting, so I went to get one of these. And like everything in this system of occupation, it's an arbitrary system. There are no rules and regulations by design. Today you can drive from here to Nablus, there's no checkpoints. Tomorrow there may be 3. The next day there may be 2. The following day, Nablus may be closed to you. We never know how to plan. Yet, we're being challenged to plan one of the best highly motivated countries for the future. Highly transparent, economically viable, but we're not allowed to plan more than 24 hours in advance. So when I went to get my second permit, the soldier said, no more. I said, what's no more? I just got this last week. I got one, here it is, I want another one. They said, no, the system changed. Now to get a permit, you have to first get a magnetic card. Okay, what's a magnetic card? I told them I have my ID. They go, no, you have to get a magnetic card. It's a security check. So I learned the system, and I went and applied for a magnetic card. A magnetic card is also issued by the Israeli military, but this specific one is issued by the security apparatus, the intelligence apparatus within the military. So now I'm a kosher stamped Palestinian. I'm clean security-wise. I have a card. That doesn't mean I can go to Jerusalem. It only means I can apply for one of these. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Okay, so I started to use this and apply for this. Remember, I haven't started telling you what I do here yet. This is all about just physically being here. And that's why I'm telling you the story up front. So I saw some people in the business community, they don't have 1-day permits. This is a 1-day from 5 to 7, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. I saw they had a 3-month permit. That's kind of neat. Look how the Israelis are giving us all these little things where you become tied that, you want to be good security-wise so you can get this, so you don't become an activist. And then you want to try to get a 3-month permit instead of a 1-day permit. So I went back to this office of the military and I said, I'd like a 3-month permit. Now I have my card because I saw the business community have this. She goes, no, you need a BMC card. I'm like, what the hell is a BMC card? It's a businessman's card. So I go back and ask people in the community, and they say, oh yeah, if you want one of these with more than 1 day, there's a different card. It's called a businessman's card, and it's a small card similar to this, which classifies you as a business person. I don't have that to show you because I applied for it a year and 3 months ago now, and I'm waiting for it. I'm not sure how many years and 3 months I have left in my life, but maybe I'll get it before I'm retired. When you get a Palestinian ID, this is, as I said, an Israeli-issued card. So when you want to leave the country, as I said, you can only go through Jordan. Jordan, first, the Oslo process says you cannot travel on this, because the Palestinian leadership says this is an Israeli identification card. You have to go get a Palestinian passport. Sounds like a real passport. It's not. It only says passport. It's a travel document. Inside there, if you read what it says in English and Arabic, it says this is part of the Oslo process. Any Palestinian wanting to leave the country will have to issue one of these. Now, each one of these is a couple hundred shekels that I'm going through, just to show you the burden that's placed on our life. So I get this. The Jordanians want to be smart, and they want to be really patriotic. They say, we don't recognize this. This is Israeli. And Palestinian Authority, you can't bluff us because the number in here is the same number that's in here. So we won't recognize this either. You want to go through Jordan to leave the country? You need another green card. And this green card absolutely means nothing. I can make them better than this and cheaper at home. And they handwrite when I leave the country what day I left and what day I come back. It's the Jordanian document to allow us non-state people to leave the country. This is all just a picture of one aspect of our life of just being here.